nurse
Spirit.
game.
Yeah, sorry.
Spirit? Oh, well, I'll correct you, Jolie. Well, this obviously is a nurse. So we see Corrupt with the nurse. A nice little spread going round there. Over the other side looks a little bit better. Surveying the ground as Fairy T looks and sees the first set of scratch marks. Where's the survivor hiding? Will Fairy T find it? Only time will tell.
Oh, gives up on that chase, though.
Well, I didn't even see him. And I think Fairy is starting off to make sure that they cover as much gens as possible. Sees another
Sees the ace.
Yeah. Buzzer.
Hello, Mr. Ace. May I introduce you to my chainsaw?
And the same strategy. See AoC always trying to bring the killer away from the gen work. Oh, a little cheeky firecracker went down as Buzzer takes the first hit. But bringing her over to the Corrupt side, this means it's nowhere near the open
Quick
gen
double
side.
blank. And he does... What was that? Was that a balanced landing? I think it was.
I don't know. It didn't do him any good because Buzzer is on the floor and is about to be hooked. I saw scratch marks to the left of me. A gen being bubbled to the right. Ooh.
Oh boy.
That was a nice little hope. Trying to give hope to the ace has been carried down to the basement. Took an altruistic hit, but did no wonder. Now.
But that was really unlucky, though. I'm pretty sure that the ace was almost getting off.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. I should have flipped over to see how much wiggle it was. And Hope did well to get away from the nurse. Oh, double bubble gens. AoC churning out them gens there. And again, Fairy T finds himself under pressure. But there is one in basement. Are they gonna... We see Brian kicking off there. Good skill check.
That's a trade. And I'm pretty sure that's
Oh, it's only a trade if they trade, and Hoochie has gone down and is about to join Buzzer in the basement.
Oh no, and Gambitor is the only healthy one now. Oh god, this is terrible news for the survivors right now.
And this is DBD. What you think is going to be a slightly different game completely turns into an opposite. Gambitor is now under pressure.
Oh god.
Buzzer, this could snowball out of control.
This will snowball out of control if the survivors keep getting hit.
Oh, is Gambitor going to go down? See the hope. He's going to have to. Is he going to get there in time to get people off?
Oh my god, this is really bad. What do you do here?
I don't know.
Do you just churn out gens?
Can you? The squad, half the squad is injured. 2 on the hook. AoC will not be happy with this. They wanted to come out strong after that miscalculation of points beforehand. But yeah, this was that Hoochie going down there and not trading from the hook was a slight error of judgment and great play by Fairy T. But she is not going to move away from this basement, and why would you? Hoochie now progresses onto their next hook.
So does Buzzer, I think.
Buzzer is not long for this world and has gone back to the campfire with another one on their way and 2 of the squad injured. Fairy T sees another one.
I'm thinking that you just down this person and go back, no? Oh my goodness, such correct blinks too. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed by Fairy T.
Yeah.
Definitely playing out of their mind. Gambitor gets the heal. I wonder how though. Medkit maybe?
Wheezing.
I mean, it had to be a medkit considering we saw scratch marks over on this side. Just gonna camp her out.
Why wouldn't you? Would.
There you go.
It's good play. Knows the squad are trying to heal to try and get that off. Have been found again. Gambitor gets injured quickly and is now being pursued by a aggressive nurse. Falls down in between the pallets. Doesn't care if anyone else is around. Wants them to come save, so she knows where they are. but is now going to post Gambit. Oh, there we see the survivor giving it away, and Fairy T wants to put everyone in the basement.
I mean, why wouldn't you? It worked so far. And the thing is, there's no deliverance possibility here because no one got unhooked. So the best case scenario here for the survivors would be I guess a gen pop and then an escape through hatch, probably.
Yeah, I think they're going to struggle here.
Jesus, and this is exactly why you banned Nurse. Such carnage.
Well, we haven't seen what AoC are going to turn up with.
This is exactly why you banned Nurse, because of this S-tier killer. Absolute carnage everywhere.
Gambator trades, but gives away. Fairy T doing well.
Oh, gets the baseline still at least. Maybe Gambator has Unbreakable? Maybe that's the play?
It did turn out, it did
Christ.
start AoC churned out them 2 gens very quickly. I think going down into the basement that time, Hoochie going down before getting unhooked really just changed the dynamics of the game. Having 2 of the squad in the basement forced the other 2 to stop what they're doing. And it's only just a matter of time going backwards and forwards before this happened. Really well played by Fairy T.
I mean, the precision of those blanks is absolutely astonishing. Like, not only that, but the fact that that Fairy T knew that she had enough to go down and still hit the survivor before they could get the unhook. It must have been 99 on that unhook too. So, wow. Absolutely amazing how the game can just turn its head away.
Absolutely. A tough game puts AoC's killer under tremendous pressure for the nurse off, and then we'll go back and like they're going to have to prevent Creed from doing 2 gens and get a 4K. We'll be back to you shortly as we change round lobbies, but what a nurse game. And we'll see what AoC have up their sleeve when their nurse turns up. We'll speak to you soon.
At the end where he just hit the Atom instead of going for the gen, but that just happens all the time when you play killer. You see a survivor straight out of phase, and your immediate reaction is to hit it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think at that moment at Killer Shack when Adam was there, he committed to the gen. A grab off that would have changed the game and kept that free gen going. Adam was also a fresh hook, I think, pursuing and taking that down. I think Claudette was deliberately being annoying to distract. But look, learning process, really entertaining game. And we are now with Fairy T for Creed, who has seen Buzzer buzzing around the exit as he flies through the window. Hits the window sill. Maybe just a slip of the finger there. I don't think that was intentionally thinking they could hit it. Not seen Fairy T play killer numerous times, and that would not be the level they're at. But let's see what happens here.
Oh, started walking, keeping that up. Oh, wow, and Jen popping up this soon. Damn, that's a quick one.
Yeah,
and we're using all the windows in the main building. Ugh, gotta hate to see that when you're a killer.
Absolutely, and Corrupt there. AoC doing well to get a gen off quickly. And we see, is that Ace again?
Nope.
No, it's Dwight wearing a
Dwight.
funky Ace shirt. Not used to it, but Gambator the killer in the last match, and Fairy T pursuing. But again, Dwight bringing Fairy T over to the Corrupt side, away from where the teammates, you presume, are doing the gens. Smart play so far by AoC.
Oh,
This
well,
is
that
gonna
was a
be
close
annoying.
one.
She is going to have to break. Oh no, he's run off into the corn. And there goes Corrupt. Value enough for you, Jolie, from a Corrupt perspective?
Honestly, I think so, yeah.
Oh, listening to the audio cues, trying to decide where it was. Fairy T did well there. Gambator down, first hook. But I would expect another gen to ping. Good enough distraction, and there
you
it
go.
is.
Honestly, I think Fairy T is having a little bit of a hard time getting around those loops, but the survivors are definitely doing what I said that they should do, which is just dropping the pallet and forcing the spirit to loop.
Well, aren't you just a Mr. Know-It-All, knowing everything? But of course, I'm only teasing because that's what we do. Early days yet, we have seen some of the slowest starts turn into the strongest finishes, so it may be only a matter of time before Fairy T might mix it up. And there we go, Hucho going down. Gambator on a hook, Hucho there is going to force Buzzer and maybe hope to get off what they're doing at the moment to come and assist their team. But this is starting to go. Gambator off. Oh, another gen
one gen
in the process. Communication well, and Gambator waiting out that baseline. Gonna hit him before. Yeah, didn't want him to drop that pallet there.
That's a shame, though. Must have been real close to the end of baseline.
Oh, you could see what was going to happen. Thought it was going to phase out. Just a slight miscalculation. Little bit of itchy trigger fingers as the spirit pursues its victim and wants to get one of them out to try and turn and snowball the game back into the direction of the killer.
Oh, loses him. And there we go, we're back to comp corner.
No, we call this puck corner, not comp corner. What are you talking about?
Absolute dislike this tactic. It's awesome to gain some time for the survivors, but it's so annoying.
Ignore that hook on the right-hand side. Probably wants to put it in the open so you can see what's happening. Gambator's on his second hook. Do we have a free gen scenario here? The gen spawn isn't as favourable as when Creed was surviving, but look, if she manages to maintain these three and holds tight on it without AoC breaking it, this could turn the game. Oh, you can see it. You can see it bubbling away there, Joey, right?
Yeah, but I don't think there's that she has the correct builds to be able to hold that 3-gen quite as successfully as before. Oh, and we see a For the People value right here.
You're a bit of a doubting Nelly today, aren't you?
I mean, I'm not doubting, I'm just making a statement with the facts that I have.
Opinions aren't facts, Jolie. It's the problem with your generation. I'm sorry. He's not going to talk to me for that. He's going to sulk. Here we go.
Different builds are definitely going to make the difference here, I think.
Hucho, you'd think that needs to be broken. That 3-gen needs to be broken. It's nearly done. He didn't hold tight like Creed did there and maintain.
Oh, it wasn't close enough.
Near enough. I don't know. I wouldn't like to call that, Jolie. It was fairly fair. What percentage would you say that gen's done, Stato?
Oh, that was probably like 91, 92.
Not 90,
so
92
even
and 3/4 maybe.
Yeah, maybe, because even if you held on to that, it wouldn't have been enough to get 2 hits in.
A random leaf falls in front of the spirit to see the survivor going off. All off the hook, using the audio cues well to track that. Leaving away the 3-gen, that one in Shack, I think, will go down if they get this, but really wants to take one of the survivors out, but not. Oh, down goes Hucho. Dead. I think that Shack gen is going to be done. There we go. That's
there you go.
Is it? Yes, it
Oh,
is.
no, that wasn't the Shack gen. That was not the Shack gen.
Okay.
And the Shack gen, I think, is... Yeah, is the Shack gen
It's being protected,
deadlocked?
is it? It is deadlocked. Or is it? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
And that is lucky for Fairy T there. And that
Still
would have
holding
made
on
the
to the
difference
3-gen
in the
though.
last game. We've still got the 3-gen. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you need to go back, exactly. Oh, and you see someone coming out of the window really slowly, try not to make enough noise to get noticed. Remember though, there's plenty of other gens that can be done.
2 other ones, maybe. Giving you an awful hard time this evening, Jolie, but you know, it's just because I care. But we see.
So,
Hope.
I can see that there's no one on this gen, so they're definitely on the other one.
Hope
Really?
has no
You're not
hope.
gonna...
Oh, again, we're seeing this over and over again. I think this is enough. If Hope is fresh.
Yeah, but Hope needs to die, though.
Well, I mean, if they left now.
If they leave now, they lose, yeah.
I'm going, no, as though I'm coaching them. I'm not. The exit gates, if they leave now, they get a fresh and leave with a fresh and 1 on Death Hook. Whereas on the previous game, Creed left with a fresh and 1 with 1 hook. So that means they would take them points.
Yeah, I do believe so, yeah.
Miscalculated, I think.
I'm pretty sure, too. I think that's a 1 to 2 point difference there.
I think they've miscalculated.